We've talked about it. We've
Yeah.
talked about doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
I'll play this. We have
Okay.
to rate each one out of 10.
Okay.
Real quick.
Okay.
5.
2.
7.
8. An iconic. Oh.
9.
9. Oh, 1. Out of breath. 7.
Nah. 6.
No.
5. 7. Live.
2 weeks.
9.
Is this
I like that. That's a classic.
It's a
10.
classic, yeah. Oh, I love that one. That's a 10.
Skirt. Skirt, skirt. Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
Who else does that? Does anybody else do it? Sing their own name.
No, there's all those.
John the Boyle. Sorry, goes on in.
Yeah, you know, Drake isn't like Drake.
No, he's not. Or like Britney Spears. Like nobody else does it.
Yeah.
There's not many.
Aguilera.
There's not many. Hove. Jay-Z, he calls himself Hove.
Yeah, but then like Kanye calls himself Ye and Drake doesn't calls himself Yizzy or Drizzy. Sorry, Yizzy? Drizzy.
Yeah.
I got a little bit confused. First bit of Jason Derulo fact. You know his surname?
Hang on. No, before we even get into this, right? Give me your thoughts. When you think of Jason Derulo, what do you think? We said this about in the Kanye episode. What do you think?
I think of him backflipping.
Do you?
Yeah, because he broke his back when he backflipped.
Oh.
Yeah, but we'll get into that later.
I'm dying for these facts. I purposely haven't looked at Jason Derulo facts because I want to be shocked.
Jason Derulo.
Yeah. When I think of Jason Derulo, I used to think of Jason Derulo as one of those doing really well for himself artists that just kept to himself, kept out of trouble, really kind of highly noted, that type of one. But now when I think of Jason Derulo, I'm just like, he chases fame around every
Always
corner.
hungry as fuck, yeah.
So, and then it wasn't really until, because I don't know what the circumstance was, but he was playing in the O2 or the 3 Arena a couple of years ago, less than 3 years ago, and it wasn't sold out. But whatever it was at the time, I couldn't go, and I was a bit raging because I'm sorry, I've said this before. Do you know like California Girls by Katy Perry?
Yeah, you hate that song.
People call that a catchy bop. And I'm like, no, that's a load of shit. That's my description of that song. Whereas Jason Derulo songs, I would call catchy bops. I don't know, is it my taste in music or the fact that they're underplayed? I don't know what it is, but I find Jason Derulo's songs really catchy. And I just think a live version of them would be fucking amazing. But then his thing didn't sell out.
So you'd go to his concert is what you're trying to tell me?
I fucking would, yeah.
Okay.
But at the same time, it didn't sell out. And there wasn't much hype around it. And I was like, oh, is Jason Derulo not as much of a big deal as I thought he was? And then I kind of started paying a bit more attention. And it was like, oh no, he's a bit of a sap.
Yeah, he is. He's king it. If you haven't been here, we've already started talking for like nearly 5 minutes. If you haven't been here, Jason Derulo to me and Jen is like our kryptonite. We just can't get enough of him, even though he's bad for me. You know?
Yeah. He's awful. Like,
I know, he's awful. He's awful. He is like cringe king. He's like the level 10 of embarrassing people. And the fact that he found TikTok,
it's just gold.
ruined the app for me. Like it just ruined. If any of it's like, if I could block him, I would. You know, you can block on TikTok.
Yes.
Oh, I don't use that. Okay, right. I'm gonna
So
block
that
him.
you can
I'm gonna block him.
just so that he doesn't come up on your For You page.
Ha, Jason, I'm blocking you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna block you, Jason. But yeah, he just, first of all, there's so many layers to his cringe. Never liked him as an artist. Always thought, like, I liked Riding Solo because that was catchy. Putting on my shades, cover up my eyes.
Yeah.
Run so long. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously we had Talk Dirty, which was just, you couldn't, that is a bleeding bop, guys.
I like, but even like those songs like Swalla La La.
Swallow was good too.
They're just
Filthy,
so
but good.
catchy.
Yeah, but it's him singing. Have you seen him in the videos? He's so embarrassing. And then that one that was like the half Pavarotti one, and then he was trying to be the Phantom of the Opera, and he does the spin, and he's Jason Derulo again. Give me fucking strength, like. He is so cringe. He loves it. He loves being cringe.
Yeah.
He just
won
loves
any
it.
awards around?
Right. Let's get into Jason the Man. So his real name, he's Haitian. Haitian, grew up in Florida. Parents are Haitian.
Right.
From Haiti.
And
his real surname, I love this. This is so Jason. Jason, this is so you. Okay.
You're listening.
His real second name is Derulo. So it's Desourous. Derulux. But it's how you pronounce it, Derulo.
Yeah.
So
he just changed
it to what people could pronounce correctly. Derulo.
I mean, props to him.
Stylized.
Because he would keep getting people going, it's Jason Derulo.
Yeah, no, true. In all fairness, they're like, it's
Jason Deluxe.
Deluxe.
He would have kept getting
I'd be like, it's Jason Derulo's.
I understand now. I'm with him on that.
And I'd probably be like, he's French.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's not Haitian at all. Like, you get it with Timothy Chalamet. Loads of people just like, Timothy Chalamet. You know what? Chalamet. Or even Saoirse Ronan, it's just like, it's Saoirse like an Ursha. Is it people call her say Orsi?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Saoirse.
That type of thing. I see his part. No, I'm on his side for this one.
But what I can't deal with is that he started off with Derulo with an umlaut over the U. You know, the little dots.
Oh, the little German thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, how did you go?
Why'd you take them away? Where'd he go?
What happened?
Where'd
they go? Come back. Do you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's just outrageous. I'm just like, Jason.
But come here. Now, nobody can be as outrageous. Taking 2 dots off your U is not as bad as going from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy to fucking
Sean Combs
to fucking
Sean.
Every other name under the sun that Puff Daddy has fucking used.
And now he just wants to be known as Puff.
This is but you know what I mean? Jason Derulo taking 2 dots off. I'm with Jason on this one. I'm going to say whether I'm with him or without him.
You're going to do the whole thing.
If you haven't already guessed.
No. Yes. No.
It's looking good.
It is. With him I tell you what, he's sold 30 million singles. 30 million. And he's achieved
that's not a lot.
11 platinum, including Wiggle.
Like it.
Wiggle. Talk Dirty.
Yeah.
A favourite. I think Talk Dirty is my favourite.
All of his tunes are my favourite. That's the thing. I fucking love his
In my head.
No, that was overplayed.
It was. Irish radio got that and they kept on it. Must ask Marty. He'll be like, Marty, what the fuck is that about?
Yeah.
What You Say. I hated What You Say.
Like that song,
I hated it so much. I love Imogen Heap, but I hated What You Say.
But again, it was overplayed.
There was no need for that song in general. He's 30 years of age.
Fuck! What?
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah, he's my age, man.
Okay, he's not as cringe as I thought he was, because if he was like
What, you thought he was like 40?
Yeah, doing all this.
No, he's 30.
This clarifies a lot.
I'm not that cringe.
No,
I'm cringe. I'm not that cringe.
But I feel like he wouldn't be doing this sort of shit if he was 40.
I think he will be doing this stuff at 40, and that's what's more terrifying. He's only gotten more cringe over the years, Jen. He's not gotten less cringe.
No,
he's gotten more cringe.
No, I understand, but
he's gotten more embarrassing.
No, that makes me a bit more forgiving with him now.
He's nearly 31. Does that make you?
No.
Okay. Just checking. Just had to check that. Really sorry about that. So he was a writer for like he wrote songs for like loads of different people, like nothing stand out.
Of notoriety,
yeah, exactly. And he basically kind of came up this way. He was signed to, do you remember Beluga Heights? JR in the start of all the songs. Yeah, Beluga Heights, which was a Warner Brothers record company.
Okay.
So he started off anyway. He massive success. He had his big first album with What You Say was huge. What You Say was massive. Everybody was like,
blow onto the scene, didn't he? Like
he did. He was very young.
What age was he when he first started?
Well, 2009 was when he released the single, so 2009 would have made him 20.
Right, okay.
So that's young. Like see, it's weird. People are like young as 16 for a performer. Like Britney was 16, Christina was 16, Chris Brown was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Bow Wow was 8.
Little Mario. Oh my god, yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Sure, little Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Is he alright?
Or like even Will Smith's daughter, Willow Smith.
Yeah, what? She was 11, was she 11?
That she was so young.
Yeah. So he's done loads of mad shit over the years. But like, I think the time that I started looking at Jason Derulo was when he caught with Jordan Sparks.
Yeah, okay.
Do you not remember Jordan Sparks?
I thought she was with Chris Brown.
No, she did. How am I supposed to breathe with no air?
Alright, okay,
Can't
top
breathe, can't
what I
breathe
thought
with
they were
no
saying.
air.
I'm sure he was fucking with Rihanna around that time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, defo.
I'm mixing them all up, sorry.
Yeah, no air.
Yeah.
Which was
no, I remember
a great
her.
tune. Yeah, she was the youngest ever winner of American Pop Idol or whatever the fuck it was called.
Oh, now I
American
remember.
Idol.
Yeah,
Any
she
of that
won a
shit.
competition, yeah.
And I remember when they got together, I was like, this is a perfect nightmare for me. I hate them both.
Oh.
Never really liked her, no idea. I think it's cookie cutter for me, and I was like, fucking cookie cutter. And then I think it was the dancing that did it for me with him.
I just... It's gas how different we are on this. I just think he's
You think he's so cool?
talented. I love him.
He's really talented.
I
He's
know-
just not my kind of talented.
Now, I will say, right, okay, so things that I like is beats. Like, the catchy bops in the background. His lyrics, not so much. His lyrics, definitely not. His dancing, yes. His speak about getting around and riding, no. Absolutely not. And anything he does outside of the studio, that's what I don't like.
So,
like
anything
his TikToks, his inviting teenagers over to his house to do TikToks, his this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's so embarrassing. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he just can't. I'm sorry.
And then he gets this. It's like he's like a man out of a scary movie with the hand. He's just like, my germs. Anything that is trending, he tries to get on it.
Wait.
My germs.
I'll tell you the fucking scandal around that now in a moment,
Right, okay.
right? So this is another reason why I can't stand him, okay?
Right.
Because do you remember Talk Dirty to me?
Sorry for your
Such
ears.
a bop. And then Tonight Take Me to the Other Side. Do you remember that one?
Wasn't mad about that.
I loved that one.
Overplayed.
Anyway, so he released that on his third album, which was supposed to be called Tattoos, right? Mm-hmm. So it was called Tattoos, and then he re-released it.
It didn't do well enough the first time, did it?
He
Not
added
Jason?
like 4 or 5 songs to it and re-released it and called it the Talk Dirty album. And that to me is just it's like Talk Dirty did well, and he was like, actually people like that kind of Jason, so I'm gonna be that kind of, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna be Talk Dirty Jason. Get back into your box. Nobody wants to ride you.
be original, Jason. God damn it. Yeah, no, he tries.
You know,
to
it's like
conform to everything, doesn't he? Yeah.
and just everything.
That
and
just screams of what Jason Derulo is now to me.
And then he did the whole. He was a judge on So You Think You Can Dance. Do you know that show?
Yeah, I've seen
It's huge
clips.
in America. It's actually a very good
Yeah.
show. But he was a judge, and he was like, I'm just so honoured, and it's like, ooh, he's so American or something, you know? It's not really like, it's just, this is the biggest thing ever. Everything that he does.
You can just tell he's not like that off camera. He's not genuine, like.
Do you think he puts on an act?
Oh, absolutely. And he does
Yeah.
anything he can to chase the fame or be successful. Like, that whole, it went from Tattoos to the Talk Dirty album, it epitomises.
What he's like, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. He's like, yeah, I'm going to call it Talk Dirty now because people liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Actually, maybe I feel a bit sad now.
He just capitalises on what does well.
Yeah, he's kind of like, actually, people like that.
But, like, it was called Tattoos. You're an artist. Please be original. That's what people prefer. It may take a bit longer for your fucking, you know what I mean, the results that you want, but, you know, you stay true to yourself, hon.
Yeah, but I feel like the height of him was Talk Dirty, and now it's like gone down to like Wiggle, which just isn't a song, and Tiptoe.
See,
You like them songs? You are a fucking weirdo. Do you know that? Like, Swallow was a high point again. He kind of came back up with Swallow.
Yeah.
Even though I'm like, this is another thing. I'm like, stop singing about sex when no, you filthy thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, you're not a person I want to ride. So stop talking about that. No. I don't want to ride you, so stop that. I mean, it's like overly sexualized. Like he always has his top off, and he's always in like a fur, and it's like the poses and the way he sits.
Do you remember? Was it him? Was it the video of him? Or the picture of him? He was at like the bottom of a waterfall. It was that Jason Derulo photo.
So I have this photo, right?
The Willy one?
The Willy photo, which he said his quote unquote anaconda. Give me strength. Do you know what I mean? So if you don't know what we're talking about, just Google Jason Derulo waterfall. I actually might put it up on the Instagram. I have it here. It's fucking so embarrassing. But this photo was taken of him, and everybody was like, Jesus, his dick is huge. Because his dick is huge. You can see it clearly.
Yeah.
And apparently so that happened, and then when he was in Cats, we'll talk about Cats in a minute, but when he was in Cats, they had to edit out his dick.
Right.
Because it was so big, they couldn't like figure out a way of doing it, I don't know, smoothly. I don't know.
Okay.
Costume designer was late that day. Not entirely sure.
Right, okay.
Right? Like the cup, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about his penis because I don't want to see it. But he was like, oh yeah, well anyway, I've like... He tried to be real coy about it, but then at the end was like, my anaconda.
Oh no, Jason.
He was real like, oh, I don't see the problem. I'm like, you don't see the problem in the fact that I can see your shaft, mate. What you, like, don't be coy and then try and be like, I'm just can't believe you saw my massive knob.
Yeah,
it's so weird that you saw my huge dick. It's really weird you saw the tripod. You know what I mean? You just can't do that. Just be like, sauce, it's a pick, whatever, there's my cock, get over it.
Yeah.
I'd much prefer he just came out and was like, yeah, my dick's huge. It looks that way in boxers.
I can't control it, sorry.
That's just my dick.
Yeah.
But then he was like, my girlfriend doesn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, no, don't do that. You just ruin it for yourself.
Do you know, like, how... There's just something about him. He gives like an air. He's like cheesy but sleazy, all in the same thing. He's like too cookie cutter and like too creepy in the same fell swoop.
That's the thing.
How can you be both? Be one.
He's such a complicated person.
He's just, I swear to God. And again, this is what I find quite funny. So when he was with Jordan Sparks, she did a film called Sparkle. Don't know if anybody remembers it.
Was it about a budding competition winner of a talent show?
Probably. I actually don't know anything
Sounds
about
like
it. I actually don't know anything about it, but I do know how he reacted to it. So he apparently was like, she was like, I have to kiss someone in this. This is when they were together. By the way, I feel like they were together for 10 years. They're only together for like 2.5.
That I thought would have been less.
And they broke up because she was pushing for marriage.
Oh.
Yeah, because she was a real Christian girl.
I was going to say she was a Catholic.
She was a real like, let's call Christian over there, you know, it's cooler.
Yeah, she's one of them.
Yeah. And they broke up because apparently she was putting pressure on him to get married.
Not Jason Derulo. He gets around.
Yeah, not...
As he so says.
Well, he didn't get around beforehand. Yeah, exactly. But apparently he didn't get around beforehand. See, this is what I mean. Pre-Jordan... Like, Jordan Sparks Jason Derulo versus Trouser Snake Jason Derulo that we have now are two different people.
Yeah.
But, like... Apparently, this is so embarrassing. So, she did this movie called Sparkle where she had to kiss somebody else. And he was like, he had a quote. Hold on, let me get the quote here. The quote here is just fucking, I mean...
It's outrageous.
Just give me a minute, okay?
Only for what?
Jason Derulo asked his girlfriend Jordan Sparks to wash her mouth out with soap after an on-screen kiss on the set of Sparkle. This is from her.ie, thanks a mil. Jordan had been dating the singer since last summer, this is ages ago, and finds it difficult to lock lips with her co-stars. According to Collider, the actress said Jason was a good sport about the kissing scenes at the beginning of their relationship, but finds it harder to deal with them now that he loves her. At the time we were filming Sparkle, it was still pretty early in our relationship, so I was like, yeah, I have a kissing scene today. And he was like, oh yeah, that's cool. But now, since the feelings are so much deeper, he watched it and was like, yeah, that was difficult for me. And wash your mouth out with soap. Okay, like, just give me strength!
Wash your mouth out with soap! With soap!
With soap. But it's so innocent, you know what I mean? It's so, like, that's what I mean back then. And now he's like, swalla la la.
Yeah!
And I'm like, sorry. Are you baking cookies or are you fucking a bird upstairs?
So
Like, do you know what I
true.
mean?
Oh, and like wash your mouth out. It sounds like something me granny would say after I
like,
told her
wash your
to fuck off.
Granny, I have to do a kissing scene today. Well, make sure to wash your mouth out with soap.
Yeah.
No, when he's in the background, he's like, yeah, I'm fucking...
Yes.
yeah, he's like, I'm spit roasting this bitch in the back.
Yeah.
I can't. Fucking can't.
So bad.
He was also, he got, after the anaconda snake situation, he was offered a shit ton of porn deals.
I was just thinking, I'm surprised he's not on OnlyFans.
So I think that would be clever for him. Because I think a lot of gay men would pay for that. And I think a lot of horny women would probably pay for that.
Yeah.
Like overly horny women would probably pay for that. He's got a massive dick. I mean, go and use it.
And he
babe.
has such a big platform as well. Like, he'd definitely get the traffic.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I mean, for sure, as we've seen, well, I mean, we'll get into it in the other Patreon episode, but as we've seen this week, celebrities on OnlyFans can really
rake it in.
He was offered 500 grand from Cam Soda, which is a website that hosts live sex shows, to share sexy snaps. So not even just sexy snaps. So like maybe him holding it.
Yeah.
You know?
Just cupping it.
I did cupping it, or like maybe like a pube situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would people be into? I'm not sure.
I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure. I don't pay for porn.
I think
so.
full frontal people probably be into.
But I'm also like...
Is there tiers on OnlyFans?
Yes, there is.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. You can pay...
You could pay like 25 for a full frontal.
Yeah. Absolutely true. Another quote from him is when he did Cats. So...
Oh God, you only... I haven't seen it. All right.
So, Jason Derulo's has said he thought Cats was going to make a huge mark in the world when it was released. So he thought this was going to be his big break. And he said he had high hopes for the live action remake. For the longest time, I was trying to figure out what the perfect role was for me, because he's been trying to break into acting for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has he been in that? No. We'll get
Nope.
into it. Okay.
Nope.
Right. Quick answer.
Cats checked all the boxes for him. You can't get a more star-studded cast. You don't get a more respected director than an Oscar winner. And Rum Tum Tugger.
What?
That was his character, Rum Tum
Oh,
Tugger.
for fuck's sake. I've never seen Cats or been to the...
Is a legacy role, standout character in a classical musical. Even when I saw the trailer, I got chills down my spine. I thought this was going to change the world.
No!
So...
Okay.
It cost 100 million to make, and it made 73, which I think is good. Because at least it made back some, but it didn't make it back. You know, obviously it was largely panned. And they released the first trailer, and people were going so 90 about it that they had to basically rework the whole film. Because people were like, this looks
terrifying.
diabolical. Yeah, diabolical.
Didn't Tony Cantwell have an awful lot to say about Cats?
He did, yeah. If you're looking for a Cats, if you're looking for a Cats debrief, definitely ask Tony Cantwell.
Fuck's sake.
He said you can't wait for the perfect moment, because that just might not be your moment. So you just have to go for gold, and that's how I'm going to move forward. So I'm really excited to see what he's like acting.
Okay.
Yeah. So he also said that he felt like it was going to deport people to a different dimension. He thought this was going to be something totally different, and it was going to defy the rules.
Now, listen, okay. On this one, I'm with Jason. Mm-hmm. Because Cats is such an iconic musical.
But you must have known.
And no, but look at the other cast members in that. They were fucking
it was like
huge.
Idris Elba, Taylor Swift, Rebel Wilson, James Corden, what's her face? Oh, Judi Dench. What's her face?
Yeah.
Judi Dench.
They were that cast, that fucking lineup is just, it's incredible. Like, for an actor to be like offered a role going, Judi Dench, Idris Elba, Taylor Swift, James Corden.
I can see if you were a singer.
Cats.
Yeah.
This is the Oscar nominated director.
Yeah.
You would
Andrew Lloyd Webber, blah 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 blah.
You'd start fucking spending the money before you even had it, because you were like, absolute no brainer.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
I was shocked that it flopped. Yeah, I was shocked that it flopped. But you can see where he was coming from. After it flopped, it probably wouldn't have said that shit.
I think we should watch it for Patreon.
I think we should.
I think we should watch it for Patreon. I think it would be very funny.
I'm not a musical theatre buff. I appreciate it.
I like Chicago.
I liked Wicked.
Wicked's great.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Wicked's
but
great.
I don't have an appreciation for that type of art. Theatre, yeah. Musical theatre, just not my bag.
Yeah.
So I feel like I could very unnecessarily slag shit that, you know what I mean? I feel like I don't really want to disrespect it either because I don't know enough about it.
Yeah. I don't care.
We could, yeah, we could watch it.
It was made for the... I mean, it was put into the cinema and the cinema's accessible to me, so I get to say what I want about this.
Okay.
You know? I love this. This is called Horrible Music and Songs Wiki, and this is why Jason Derulo sucks.
Right.
So he's a complete rip-off of Chris Brown and steals every bit of his style from his voice to his dancing.
That's I'm with them on that.
Not a lie. He's terrible album sales and can only produce singles. Correct.
This is what you're saying about the 30 million singles. I'm like, that's not great.
That's not great, but if your albums don't do well,
no,
then you're not really touring, are you? Because people have to commit to the rest. Yeah, if you're only good for hits, then you're good for that kind of snapshot. That's why things like TikTok probably work for him really well.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind. He made 2 Chainz and Snoop Dogg spit some of their worst verses ever. True.
Yeah.
Sold Out Arena, So You Can Suck My Penis was a good one from 2 Chainz. That's one that just comes to my head, just off the top. His older material, like What You Say, he's way too much autotune. He used to be the king of autotune.
That's what it was.
And he can really sing. He's a really good singer.
Yeah.
His lyrics are very generic and all about sex and girls with large arses. In fact, most of his songs are generic love songs. In his Talk Dirty song, he says painful puns like Menage a Trio in order to rhyme with Rio de Janeiro.
This is another point, right? So his lyrics, and it's in Savage Love as well, you can hear it. It's just like, I know when you kiss me you don't give 2 fucks.
Yeah,
it's like a child sitting down to write a limerick that makes no sense. It's very general, but at least it rhymes.
He was like, I'm going to do a haiku.
That's what his lyrics are. Like, they're definitely not hard hitting.
You know,
I mean, they're not. He's no Radiohead. You know,
no, and he's not even like, as they said as well. He was like, not to mention when talking about going to Rio in the song's bridge, he uses the Spanish words for 1 to 4, even though Rio they speak Portuguese, not Spanish.
Fucking Brazilian.
I say like, fuck's sake, man, come on.
Yeah, they're so gentle, like no thought, no research, nothing goes into them, like.
He starred in the movie adaptation of Cats, which was not only a box office flop, but also performed terribly with audiences and critics with almost unanimous negative reviews, which we talked about.
Which is, it's so much to live up to as well. It's so famous, like.
He's once stole, so this is, I don't even think you know this. He once stole a music sample from a teenage DJ with his permission on his song Savage Love. So, you know, he didn't actually pay correctly for the rights.
I was wondering how this happened so quick.
So he used it, didn't clear what you have to do for samples and all that other stuff, and went and used it. So that's why the song had to be re-released with the DJ's name on it.
Okay.
So he was essentially trying to like cut out your man, you know. Yeah, that's an Australian DJ. He was a teenager as well. So everyone was like, you're a scumbag for that one. You were trying to just make money off
that
a TikTok tune.
Sample, yeah.
Yeah.
But he did it with Kanye as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Dum, dum, dum. What was it? Come take a lick of the lollipop. Oh my God, get me out of here!
He's so cringy.
Redeeming qualities. Some of his songs have decent production. Example, In My Head.
One that I didn't like.
Jen just likes the shit ones. Jen just likes the shit quality.
I just like the ones that weren't overplayed because everybody else thinks they're shit. But I don't.
Jen just likes the shit ones.
I don't know if it's my.
That's it.
Yeah, my.
That's it. Like, I'm sorry, that's
music.
it.
I just.
He has common sense. For example, when he asked if politics is affecting music, he states that his standpoint is not to bash anyone. Okay, I don't really know what that means. He did make What You Say for a good reason. And those are the only redeeming qualities that...
Oh, fuck.
He's had a shit ton of singles.
But that's what I mean. He's so many songs.
What You Say, In My Head, Riding Solo, What If, don't remember that. Don't Want to Go Home. Hey-oh.
Yeah.
Bang. It Girl. I like that one. Breathing, don't remember that. Fight For You, Undefeated. Undefeated was that cringe one. Sorry. Undefeated he did. This is what I mean, right? So... Jason Derulo broke his back when he was doing a flip for, he was about to go on tour, and one of the moves, the choreography, was that he wanted, of course, to show off his flip.
Yeah.
And he landed badly and he actually snapped a vertebrae.
Fuck.
So, really fucked up. But he came back in May and did a song called Undefeated. I'm sorry, just give me a minute, like.
Now, if you were rammed down by a car, or like you were this close to death's door, okay.
You just...
But not from doing a backflip,
man. You fucking did it to yourself.
Yeah, it's self-inflicted.
It's self-inflicted. And he was with Jordan Sparks at the time, and apparently she like left her whole career to care for him.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was...
Probably why she was like, marry me.
Yeah, literally she was like, oh no, because wait until I tell you about Marry Me.
Oh!
Yeah. So, Undefeated, don't remember that one. Pick Up the Pieces, The Other Side, Talk Dirty. He was still with Jordan Sparks doing Talk Dirty.
Was he?
Yeah, so, I mean, says more about her. Then he did Marry Me, and in the video, he used her.
Oh.
So, mixed signals, Jason.
Yeah. Such a shit now.
Trumpets. Do you remember that song?
Fuck. Oh, why can't I remember that right now?
And the trumpets, they go. Bam, bam, bam,
yeah. I like that.
Stupid Love. I don't remember that.
Stupid Love.
No, I don't remember that song. Wiggle. Can't forget that. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Bubblegum. I like Bubblegum. She just want to pop, 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 pop.
I need to go onto Spotify and save all of these songs and listen to them all at once.
Want to Want Me. We remember that one.
Oh, yeah.
Cheyenne. My favourite one. Cheyenne.
Nah.
I'm a little unsure how it got so complicated. It's kind of slow.
Okay, right.
Try Me. Hated that song. It sounded like I Made It down here with GarageBand. It's like ooh, 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 ooh,
okay.
ooh, and it's got J-Lo in it. And I don't like J-Lo. Get Ugly. Do you remember that Get Ugly?
No.
I feel like I have it in the back of my head. If It Ain't Love.
Right.
I don't know that. Swallow.
So la la la.
If I'm Lucky, don't remember that. Tiptoe, we all remember that.
Well, with the tiptoe.
Goodbye. That's the one that he did the Pavarotti thing.
Oh.
Do you remember it was like time to, and he tried to funk it up, say goodbye.
Yeah,
It was like trying to do a fucking sexy dance.
Right, okay, yeah.
Makeup, don't remember that. Let's Shut Up and Dance, Mamacita, Champion, Too Hot, Savage Love, Kono, Gunyo.
He's okay, so I thought Savage Love was his latest. He's actually after releasing another song.
Take You Dancing.
No, Don't Cry For Me.
Oh, what's that?
It's his latest single, according to Spotify. Don't Cry For Me. Jason Derulo, A-Lock, Martin Jensen, and who else? It's just out of nowhere. He's just banging them out. There you go. Let's get to the chase.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's gone a little different direction.
Not the worst thing ever.
Probably somebody else's.
Yeah. Take You Dancing. If you haven't seen, I put this up on my Instagram when it first came out. It looks like it was shot in my living room.
Oh, okay, right.
Have you seen it?
Well, I mean, it probably was because it's quarantine.
He's wearing a size triple, quadruple XL t-shirt, like so baggy it's down past his knees.
Okay.
Like,
Kanye does them.
But back in like 96, Jay-Z was doing that. He's not fucking doing it now. And it has a big awful print on it. And it's just him dancing with all these birds and they're all like wearing shorts and t-shirts. It looks like, honestly, looks like my sister styled it and my dad shot it in the living room.
I'd say it's because of lockdown though. Because he was doing loads of shit in his own house. Like.
No, that's absolutely fair if that was the case. But what the fuck is going on?
I don't know. There's content creators that have, like, he has collabed with them on their TikToks.
Yeah, so this is another thing. He's got a new bird, Jenna Fooms.
Yeah.
And she's got the most insane body I've ever seen on a woman.
Unreal.
She's so good looking, like she's so hot. And he's now like collaborating with that young fella. I don't know what his name is. He's some famous guy on TikTok. And you're one with the bum.
Yeah. So
what's her name with the bum? Summer Rae.
Okay.
Summer Rae.
So the fella is the blonde-haired fella, and he does it with all of his family.
Yeah,
those ones, and
yeah.
he's featured in
Tyler
it.
Or something.
A Tyler,
yeah,
something like
shit.
that. Now, he's mega viral on TikTok.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Old.
No, but he did. What was the most famous one with the family? He gets his family involved, like the man, the dad, the brother, and the dog.
He's like the fella Addison Rae.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's actually a very good content creator. But Jason Derulo just randomly shows up in a few of them.
Yeah, but he like has them all over to his mansion. So like him and your one Jenna did all these really cringy ones because like he was like where he'd be like working out and using her as his weights. And just give me a fucking break. Just give me one break. Just give me a break, Jason.
Yeah.
And same with your one Summer Rae is now dating that TikTok bloke, and I'm like, you are literally known for getting your arse out on Instagram. What else are you known for? And now they're all like trying to do TikToks together. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. There's definitely a 10-year age gap there.
Yeah.
I could talk all day, guys.
We could.
But we don't have time. I'm
going over to get our guests for our monthly roundup. I can't believe August is over.
Jen's the bus.
I'm the bus.
Jen's the bus.
Yeah, I'm going over to get them. we're a bit all over the place this week, so I'm going to get the guest that you will be hearing on the episode a week before you hear this one.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
Hello from the future.
Hello, future.
Oh no, hello from the past. I fucking hate time travel.
Right, go on. Let's goodbye.
Thanks for the support. Bye-bye.